Hello guys, and welcome back to Superbrothers, Swords and Sorcery. And let's just get going on the next session, just because I'm super curious. I thought he'd say something there, but no, now he does. Right, let's begin session 3. Note, this session typically requires a lunar month to complete. What? A month? What? So we've tamed the gold Trigon and the storm is miraculously lifted. Bravo on that. Consult the Megatome and study its workings should you become lost or confused. A deathless spectre still lurks in the darkness beneath Minky Taw. I thought it had spread, but maybe not. Consider the cosmic geometry of the Trigon trifecta, which is all pointing down, which is probably important. Observe the moods of the moon. Our research shows that social support networks may play a role in the outcome of this phase of the Swords and Sorcery experiment. Be advised that henceforth we will be monitoring your inputs in relative silence, as you have been doing. It is weird how it is. Jesus. She just threw up. We groggily awoke from a super deep sleep with no firm recollection of what had happened. We were reminded of the miracle in the meadow and our encounter with the gold Trigon. What new powers had we been granted? Logfellow was totally floored at how awesome and crazy the fight with the gold Trigon sounded from the description we gave him. Logfellow wondered about how maybe the gold Trigon might be connected to the grim mysteries beyond the Iron Gate in the meadow. Logfellow didn't dig grim mysteries, so he chose to go home and chop wood, since it's no longer raining. So why are we just blinking in and out of existence? Can we go through now? It's an iron grate, and we could lift it. We could maybe lift it somehow. Well, that is there now. We spied a gold Trigon thingamajig above the iron gate. Maybe it would react to our song of sorcery. Well, that is a good tip. Actually, let's read up on anything that's here. Hello, Archetype. You have some strange things to tell me, I'm sure. Or that you're thinking. Let's get it right. Look to the heavens for some oblique insight into the workings of this miracle in the meadow, and then behold the gold Trigon. To tame the gold Trigon, you must learn to survive the 3 movements of its bizarre song, using a mixture of attack and defense. It is absolutely essential that you touch and hold the shield button whenever you can in order to recover your lost strength. I never did. So I see you've summoned and attempted to tame the gold Trigon. I have a few things to tell you that I think you'll find useful. Well then, do so. Also, I was thinking that maybe we should recover our health, is what I'd say. Because we only have 1 health due to the fight. And resting at that cabin would restore our health, right? That was pretty much told. Right, let's go in. Couple's happily sitting outside in the sun. Inside the hut, the hearth was quietly crackling with familiar warmth. Do we just have to sit? Was that enough? Yes. Didn't we have 5 health? I guess we only have 4. Well, okay. Let's move on. I wonder how many people just forget to do that. Very easy to forget, mind you. I nearly did. It's just that I noticed the lack of health, so yeah. No, just I want you to walk over to it. That's what I want you to do. Also, I can't help but notice that the mountain is back to where it once was. That's sort of strange as well. Boom. Alright, let's go through. No? Yeah, it reacted alright. It opened the gate. But I apparently can't... Will you go through? My character does not want to do anything. Right. Sword? Well, we just cut dog fella, so that seems wrong. You can't go through. I can only just about click that. Oh, now, by walking back, we go forwards. Yes, that makes complete sense. No, it doesn't. Also, holy shit. Fuck. Seriously, we can't look at that? Like, that doesn't stand out at all to our character? Just wow. What is this? Beyond the cavernous cave in the meadow, we came upon a secluded grove with a collection of strange stone structures. Was this a Trigon grove? As we stood beside the first stone structure, we thought of the gold Trigon and we felt our swords stir. I guess we strike it? And that is sort of reddish, so I guess that's the next one. Or that, I guess. Yeah. And then that will eventually lead up to this, obviously. Well, let's see what we find. In the Trigon Grove beyond the cavernous cave in the meadow, we approached a solitary grave, and we were met by a glowing ghost dude. The glowing ghost dude in the Trigon Grove totally freaked us out at first, to be honest. He recognized our Scythian garb and saw that we carried the megatome. He wondered if we understood the esoteric markings inside. In a whisper, he spoke the name of the deathless spectre we had awoken in the darkness beneath Mingita, the Gogolithic Mass. We knew the dreadful name from the old stories, and we felt our blood run cold. Up until now, I had the feeling that the Gogolithic Mass saw you as a bit of a tourist. Now that you've learned the Song of Sworcery and tamed the Gold Trigon, you will find your every step is haunted. We couldn't tell if the glowing ghost dude was cheering us on, or psyching us out, or what. We told the ghost dude of our intention to detonate the megatome atop Mingita and release the Gogolithic Mass from immortality. We asked about the Trigon trifecta and the locations of the remaining 2 Trigons, but his response was irritatingly obtuse. The remaining 2 Trigons exist only in the dreams of the mountain folk. Locating the remaining 2 Trigons is not so much a question of where as it is when and how. The glowing ghost dude sure did talk a lot of unhelpful nonsense. Well, what just happened? Portals are appearing? And does our Song of Sworcery do anything to those? No. Not really. Okay. Right. I doubt there's going to be anything helpful, but I guess we have to go back to the hut and go to sleep. Right, strange. I see a golden skyward beam in the woods behind the meadow. Has someone learned the secrets of the Trigon Grove? I'm getting really worried about the Scythian. She disappeared for days after the storm lifted. I sure hope she's okay. I guess that's because I didn't go talk to them. No, I don't want to do that entire dialogue again. So I guess it's back to the hut to go sleep, because we need to be in the dream world apparently. Nothing happens. Right, so back we go. Dogfellow's apparently cool just staying there. Can't blame him. Seems alright. Apart from the whole old ghost dude, but he doesn't seem menacing, so it's probably fine. Wish your character would actually just run faster if you double clicked on the edge of something. Would help. Why is there bells whenever a rabbit or you approach a rabbit? I don't get that. I don't get a lot of things in this game. The dark-haired girl sat on a stone beside where the woodsman chopped wood. We asked her about the secrets of the Trigon Grove and the peculiar dreams of the mountain folk of the Caucasus. She told us about how the dreams of her people held many mysteries and how they reflected the moods of the moon in strange ways. Girl told us to sit by the hearth in the stone hut at any time, either to go dreamwalking or to gather our strength. Dreamwalking it is. We kinda got the feeling that the remaining two Trigons might be lost in dreams or something like that. Yes, especially because we were specifically told this. Hey dude. The woodsman known as Logfella. Why does it keep introducing character names? It's like, why? Like, we know them. The woodsman known as Logfella had returned to his wood chopping, and he seemed to be really digging it. Logfella had seen the skyward beam in the sky behind the meadow, and so we asked him about the secrets of the Trigon Grove. He spoke of an old story that his people typically told their children to freak them out. Logfella spoke of a posse from Scythia who had come seeking the Trigon Trifecta in these forgotten mountains many moons ago. The posse had learned to seek sylvan sprites and sent them all skyward, and then they had sought a location to enact a miracle. The posse had hoped to activate the 3 skyward beams in the Trigon Grove, but they had no idea where or when the Trigons were. The posse wandered aimlessly for a long time on the old road to Mingita. Eventually, they grew wary, and so they stopped. Then the posse was suddenly killed by a deathless spectre by the side of the old road, where a handful of graves remain to this day. We told Logfella that it was a nice story, but actually it didn't freak us out all that much.
You don't really have much to say either. That's cool.
Oh, what the fuck? As if he actually speaks.
Why don't we just enjoy quiet?
Logfella speaking to me is freaking me the fuck out. It is. I'm sorry, but it is. Hello, Archetype. Can you feel it? Are you beginning to understand? Do the esoteric markings and shapes inside the megatome hold new meaning? This beam bridges the world of the living and the world of the dead, so you may find a ghost or two to talk to in your travels. I have just been notified that you have activated the first skyward beam in the Trigon Grove. Yes.